my best bets, I'll tell you, I'm taking under 246.5 in Pacers Mavericks. I get that the Pacers defense has been bad. It makes me nervous. Don't get me wrong. I'm nervous because the Pacers defense, it's been a little bit, it's been a roller coaster. If like the roller coaster existed on top of Mount Everest, like you might dip a little bit, but you're still on top of the world. Like that's how they've been this season, where like even when they play better defense, it's not great. However, Dallas at home this season, unders are 18 and 14. That's 57%. We've got the under trend going on lately. We've got teams that look, they're going to score for sure, but I do think the Dallas plays even slower now after adding PJ Washington. They're a little bit more methodical. Early in the season, they were pushing pace because they wanted a little bit more dynamicism, but they've kind of come back to, hey, it's going to be high pick and roll with Luka and either Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively. And then PJ Washington's going to clean up on the offensive glass, which I think he's been really good at. So those things combined with the Pacers defense that even though it's bad, it is not allowing 270 points early in the season bad. It is just like normal bad. This is too high of a number for where we've seen these totals lately. Brian, I'll take the under 246.5 on Pacers Mavericks. I've got it projected in the 230s.
Feel better about it given that Tyrese Halliburton is very much struggling lately.
Yeah,
for sure.
In terms of teams taking on the identity of their star player, it's hard to produce offense when your star player is struggling. Tyrese Halliburton had an offer 2 games ago, like just did not score at all. Now I don't think that's going to happen, against Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving in the backcourt. But at the same time, I could see this being an under because of everything you laid out, the trends. I could see this being a methodical game also, like Luka Doncic sort of slowing down the Indiana Pacers intentionally and trying to make them play at that pace. It's funny because Dallas is a team that I was buying stock in after the trade deadline and how they looked immediately after, and that sort of dwindled a little bit. And now, as a fantasy CEO that has Daniel Gafford on his team, very much concerned about how the center position is going to unfold there in Dallas. Has Daniel Gafford on one team, Derek Lively on the other. But ultimately, I do think that the under is interesting here because Tyrese Halliburton has not been hitting his shots lately. And I could see Dallas very much slowing this game down. If you're going to play Indy, that should be the book on them. And
yep.
if you're Luka Doncic, like that's what you do is you slow things down to your pace. You want to play at a playoff pace. And I think that if he does that, if they accomplish that, then yeah, you can go under 246.5 here.